Hello everyone, and welcome to a Barnes & Noble haul. Now, this is not just books, so I wanted to go ahead and show these. My mom wanted to go to Barnes & Noble, and I said I'm going to restrain myself and I'm going to do no more than 5 books. And I stuck to that. So I have 5 books, but I have 3 other things I want to show you. So, one was a food item that was at the front, and I wanted to try it because I found I really like this flavor. I got some Lifesavers. These are cream savers, and this is strawberries and cream. I tried it, and oh my gosh, so good. So, 3 of them is a serving, 60 calories per serving. I had two candies yesterday. As of filming this, today's the 11th. You'll be seeing this obviously after that, but maybe tomorrow or the next day, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, I tried this, love them, and so so I'm happy with that. And then I got 2 puzzles. One of them I got for my mom, so I'm going to show you that one first so I can give that back to her. And it's a 500-piece puzzle, and by Gelson, it looks like is the brand. Fashionable Dogs. The cover, the color drew me in. The color palette just looks so happy, but I would not have purchased it for her if it weren't for this right here. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but this little one right here, and that's a pug. And so I got that for her because of the pug. I see a poodle. I always call them wiener dogs, but I think they're called dash hounds or something. I don't know. And let's see, what other type of dog do I recognize? Corgi maybe? A Chihuahua, and a French bulldog. A Frenchie. So those are the only dogs I recognize out of this whole bunch as far as the breeds go. But I got it because it has a pug on it. So, and hopefully it won't be too difficult for her. I think the hardest part will be most of the yellow, but she doesn't like to do any puzzles greater than 500 pieces, so I always stick to 500 pieces or less if I'm going to get her a puzzle. And as she gets older, to keep her mind as sharp as possible, it's good to be doing things like this that makes her think. So, a puzzle it is. Now, the puzzle I got for myself, I don't care how many pieces. I don't care if it's 5 pieces or 1,000,000 pieces. I will do a puzzle. I love puzzles. But this one I grabbed is 500 pieces. They were the ones at the front. And I really enjoy butterflies, and this one is butterflies. And it's just a rainbow of butterflies. So I got this one. This one is one that she will not do. This will be too difficult for her. She will get way too frustrated. So this one's solely on me to do. And I have so many puzzles. And where I'm getting older, because I'm now in my 40s, I need to be working on keeping my brain sharp too. So anyway, so I got me a puzzle as well as her. And the puzzles, I think the puzzles were buy one, get one half off. So she rang up this one first, and then, which was like 14 or 15 bucks. And then she rang this one up, which came to like $6.75. So there was a deal on the puzzles at Barnes & Noble. Okay, now let's get into the books. These are the only books I have. Okay, so this first one, complete cover by, because I saw it sitting just like that. I was like, oh, it's a cat. We'll prescribe you a cat. This is translated from Japanese, and it is by Syou Ishida. I'm sure I said that wrong. So, oh, and there's the back. Cute. Okay. A cat away keeps the doctor away. Tucked away on the 5th floor of an old building at the end of a narrow alley in Kyoto, the Nakagayo Kokoro Clinic for the Soul can be found only by people who are struggling in their lives and who genuinely need help. The mysterious clinic offers a unique treatment to those who find their way there. It prescribes cats as medicine. Patients are often puzzled by this unconventional prescription, but when they take their cat for the recommended duration, they witness profound transformations in their lives. guided by the playful, empathetic, and occasionally challenging yet endearing cats. Throughout these pages, the power of the human-animal bond is revealed as a disheartened businessman finds unexpected joy in physical labor. A middle-aged man struggles to stay relevant at work and at home. A young girl navigates the complexities of elementary school cliques. A hardened handbag designer seeks emotional balance, and a geisha learns to move on from the memory of her lost cat. As the clinic's patients grapple with their inner turmoil and seek resolution, their feline companions lead them toward healing, self-discovery, and newfound hope. This sounds like it will be really good. And two, that I better have tissues on hand because I'm sure it'll make me cry, is what it sounds like. And then I noticed, so we have cat images there. That says B, B-E-E. And then chapter 1 is B. So it's got the start of a cat before a chapter, it looks like. So I am really excited for this one. So yeah, cats are always the perfect cure. This next one, when I showed my mom the books that I got, this is one that she is potentially interested in. It's a mystery. And this is the start of a series. And the title of this book is The Word is Murder by Anthony Horowitz. When I read the synopsis of this book to her, it sounds like the author has inserted his name into the book. So, the synopsis reads, a woman crosses a London street just after 11 a.m. on a bright spring morning, and she is going into a funeral parlor to plan her own service. 6 hours later, the woman is dead, strangled with a crimson curtain cord in her own home. Enter disgraced police detective Daniel Hawthorne, a brilliant, eccentric man as quick with an insult as he is to crack a case. And Hawthorne has a partner, the celebrated novelist Anthony Horowitz, curious about the case and looking for new material. As burlesque, impatient, and annoying as Hawthorne can be, Horowitz, a seasoned hand when it comes to crime stories, suspects the detective may be onto something and is irresistibly drawn into the mystery. But as the case unfolds, Horowitz realizes that he's at the center of a story he can't control, and his brilliant partner may be hiding dark and mysterious secrets of his own. Now this next one, this was in the horror section, so this is a horror book, and the cover is creepy and drew me in. Ghost Mother. This is written by Kelly Dwyer. Now, trigger warning automatically foregoing in this when I read the synopsis. Infertility and struggling to get pregnant. Okay. Lily Bly desperately wanted to have a baby. She is struggling with infertility and bad spending habits when her husband Jack lands a new job that moves them from Chicago to a small town in Wisconsin. Impractical Lily falls in love with a decrepit mansion well above their price range, certain this is where she'll finally become a mother, and Jack reluctantly agrees to buy the wreck. But after Lily learns her dream house was the site of a gruesome murder-suicide in the 1950s, she begins to experience strange occurrences, leading her to believe the house is haunted. Are her ghostly encounters real or the start of a cascading mental breakdown? As Lily becomes more and more obsessed with discovering the truth about the tragic crime, her visions become increasingly vivid and her marriage begins to disintegrate, leading to a breathtaking climax. This next one was in the romance section, but I don't know if this is like to me it leans more horror, but I'm not sure on that. I'm going to have to look into it a little bit more. But the title makes me chuckle a little bit because it's Where's Molly? And for those of you who know, I have a kitty cat named Molly. I have Molly and Polly. Where's Molly? I don't know where Molly is right now because I'm in my office. So this is written by H.D. Carlton. It's kind of small. This is, well, that's about the author, acknowledgments, also by the author, 212 pages. And I think this one, image at the start of the book. So yeah, where's Molly? Molly Devereaux has been missing for more than 2 weeks. and police are still searching for the girl who seemed to vanish out of thin air. The world still wants to know, where's Molly? In my dreams, I never escaped the Oregon woods. Life after death isn't easy to accept, especially when I still feel like a ghost. Now I live deep in the mountains of Montana, the paradigm of beauty, but they are also the home of horrors. Horrors that I only unleash at night, when my pigs are allowed to feast. See, it sounds more horror than anything. So it looks like this is going to be a multi-POV. Oh yeah, see, Cage. So we also have Cage. So maybe this is a horror romance or a romance horror. I'll have to look into that. How could they find me when I'm already a ghost? Alright, and this next one I'm going to show you was the most expensive book I bought. This paperback was $25. They also had a hardback, which was like very heavy. It would be like trying to carry around 3 of these paperbacks at the very least. And the hardback was $50. But I went with the paperback. Because I'm like, a book that heavy, probably be better to do something quite a bit lighter. Now this one I have heard about, and it sounded good, so I had already marked it as want to read on Goodreads. I really don't know what it's about. It's been a while since I've heard about it, and it was either that I heard the synopsis or that I saw the cover and it drew me in. So I don't know if this is the same cover that I saw before. I can't remember. It's been a while. Now, my mom has heard of this, so I'm going by the pronunciation that she has said, and it could be wrong. And this book is Shogun. That's how she said it. I don't know. I could be saying it wrong. This is by James Clavell, and it's Shogun Part 1. So they also had Part 2 there, but I only went with this one. And this is over 600 pages, it looks like. Yep. To be continued in part number 2, 673 pages. So it's a bit of a chunker. Okay, it says this is a classic epic novel of feudal Japan that captured the heart of a culture and the imagination of the world. Part 1 of this 2-part collection contains the prologue in chapters 1 through 32. So I'm glad it's divided into 2. Okay. All right, the synopsis for part number 1 reads: After Englishman John Blackthorne is lost at sea, he awakens in a place few Europeans know of and even fewer have seen, Nippon. I don't know. Thrust into the closed society that is 17th century Japan, a land where the line between life and death is razor thin, Blackthorne must negotiate not only a foreign people with unknown customs and language, but also his own definitions of morality, truth, and freedom. As internal political strife and a clash of cultures lead to seemingly inevitable conflict, Blackthorne's loyalty and strength of character are tested by both passions and loss, and he is torn between 2 worlds that will each be forever changed. So, it does sound good, and yeah. So I am intrigued by all of these. This one was in just like the general fiction area, so I'm not sure. I think when I looked this up it said historical, so I think this is a historical fiction. But yeah, so let me know if you've read it. Let me know if you've read any of those books or books from any of these authors. Do any of these books sound particularly intriguing to you? If you've never heard of them before, definitely let me know. Talk to me in the comment section below. And until next time, stay true to yourself and enjoy a good book, and I will talk to you later.